Hi, my name is Jay Grams. My family has owned the Volo Auto Museum since 1960. We have a few hundred of the most exciting collector cars and they're all for sale in one location. I personally have handpicked them from around the country. Welcome to my sales shop. Come on, let's go for a spin. We got another amazing 1956 Chevy right here. This is a genuine California car built in Los Angeles. It was born a Bel Air V8. It's lived out west its entire life. I just grabbed it out of Arizona. This is a rust-free original metal car. I have pictures of it to prove it, stripped down bare, and it's got the sleeper look. But let me tell you, it's got a 454 under the hood, a Tremec 5-speed sticking out of the floor, a Ford 9-inch in back with a 411 posi. It's got 4-wheel disc brakes, rack and pinion power steering, air conditioned, ground up restored in 2017. This is a cool 56 Chevy right here, let me tell you. You can go to volocars.com and that's where you can read all the specs, study over 100 pictures, and get the price. Not only on this one, but we do have a few hundred collector cars that are for sale. If you enjoy watching the videos, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel, click on the bell icon, you'll be notified as the new ones are posted. But right now, join me, let's go for a spin in this sleeper. Yeah, tell you what, try and find a rust-free 56 Chevy. Very far and few between these days. Underneath the car, if you look at the pictures, the floors actually still have that red oxide primer that people always respray back on there. It's the original. It's dirty looking, but the metal is spotless. The metal's dry as a chalkboard. So they never painted over it because they wanted to show you the original. They didn't want you to think it's been cut out, patched, reworked, painted over. It's the original, beautiful metal floors, even though they're not painted in glossy. Clean metal. The inner rockers, the braces, all of that is super nice metal. But the rest of it's been all restored and rebuilt. The front end's been completely redone, has drop spindles on it, so it has that nice stance, heavy-duty sway bar, and it's all new. Ball joints, bushings, all of that was replaced, upgraded with a rack and pinion steering system. The rear suspension's all redone. It's got some wide wheels under there, so they put a mini tub, so they had to move the leaf springs inward to make room for the wide tires. So the leaf springs are relocated. They're new bushings. It has new shocks. It has tubular traction bars. It has, I think they call it a panhard bar up above the rear end, a round bar, all just to hold it in place there. You look up at the motor, it's super clean. I think this one had a bigger capacity oil pan. It has a high torque starter. And then it has a 5-speed Tremec trans with a Hurst shift linkage. Has I found the receipt for $400 and some heavy duty drive shaft with all new yokes and U-joints and all that stuff. And then in back, it is a Ford 9-inch rear end. It's been rebuilt as a new 411 posi, 31 spline Mosier axles. Also has a new fuel system, the tank, the straps and insulators that hold it up, the sending unit, the fuel pump, the fuel lines. The brakes are all new. It has disc brakes at all 4 wheels. So of course the lines, hoses are new. Even the emergency brake cable system looks like it's all complete and hooked up properly. It's got a custom exhaust. It has Flowmaster mufflers, and right after that it has some small resonators. I don't know why they put resonators in there, but we'll hear what it sounds like in a minute. Sounds great. So underneath the car is amazing. The body's amazing. We have a flash drive with, I couldn't even open all the pictures, so many of them, of the before pictures, and then during the restoration it was a bare shell. Inside was gutted out, the body was stripped down. There's pictures of the doors, pictures of the fenders, all stripped down to bare metal. There's no rust in this car. So the car's absolutely straight. The car was restored in 2017, so it's a pretty fresh restoration. All the body panels line up beautifully. The whole front clip was off the car. We have a picture where it's just a firewall and a frame. So this was all off the car, but it all went back on, lined up real nicely. All the body lines are nice. There are no bubbles, no damage, no cracking, no problem areas at all that I could find, and I just went around it twice before the video. It's straight everywhere you look. Gorgeous colors, the tropical turquoise with the white. In the receipts here, look at all this. I just went through all of these receipts, and they're all dated, started in 2016, and pretty much finished the car in 17. But in there, I found the printout for the paint formula for the paint. It's got a nice glossy finish. I did notice there's a nick right on the front of the hood that's been touched up. And I think I found a little tiny chip here at the bottom, a couple at the bottom of the trunk lid. I mean, tiny stuff. You notice the bumpers are all smooth. There's not even a bumper bolt showing, and there's not a seam. Usually these are three-piece bumpers. The front and back bumpers are smooth. Taillight assemblies are new. These emblems are new. All this stainless trim, all of it is either new or was sent out and professionally straightened and polished. It's beautiful. All the glass is new, all the way around. Vent windows, back window, and it has that light, they call it a soft green tint. It doesn't look green, but it's a real soft tint in the glass. So they replaced all the gaskets, obviously. It's got the steel rims with the poverty hubcaps. Like I said, extra wide in the back, and those are Mickey Thompson street strip radial tires. Up here, everything's real nice. I can't say this is new, but it's shiny and nice. The grill bar is new. The outer ones are maybe an 8 or 9 out of 10. They're not new. Antenna looks new. We'll get back to this in a second. 454 big block. Look how nice the door jambs are. Spotless seam on the door edge underneath there. The latches look new. Weather strips, window seals, sill plates, all look new. I rolled up the back windows. They were down. It just rolled as easy as can be. This is one of those. The door shut beautifully. Inside the trunk is completely solid metal. They carpeted. They painted under here. Has new trunk insulation, new weather strip. Looks like the latch is new as well. Does have a jack and a spare. It's one of those space saver tires. They've added shoulder belts. There's seat belts in the front with shoulder belts. But we have pictures of this interior gutted. Pictures of the floor has no rust. It was all dynamatted for the sound deadener. All the metal, the whole dash, all the metal framework was all repainted. It's a new reproduction steering wheel. It's a 16-inch. I think it's a little smaller than the original because you have power steering. You don't need that big wheel anymore. And it's on a new tilt column. And actually the steering linkage is all new right down to the steering box. So the motor was completely rebuilt. It has a reground crank, has a comp roller cam, new aluminum roller valve train up on top, rockers, a polished aluminum intake, Edelbrock 4-barrel, HEI ignition, a set of headers, a set of new Chevrolet tall valve covers. In front of the motor, serpentine belt system, a modern air conditioning system, modern alternator, modern power steering, has an Optima battery, new hood hinges and springs. The wiring is very neatly run. It is upgraded to a dual reservoir master cylinder. All new carpet, matching floor mats. It has power windows in front. It was like $400 and some kit. The back ones roll up and down. If you don't know how to put gas in a 56, there you go. The speedometer, the lens, all that looks really nice. It's a radio delete, but there is a stereo in the glove box. The AC unit's mounted neatly below the dash. In the paperwork, it says it's a vintage air system. The seats were completely rebuilt. I can tell you by sitting on this seat, it feels brand new. The cushion, everything is firm. Completely reupholstered seats and door panels. New white perforated headliner. Really nicely upholstered visors. This white welting around the opening is new. And everything fits nice. It's not wrinkly or loose or falling apart. It's all really nice in here. I still got more to tell you about the motor. Obviously has a big aluminum radiator. The horns work. The whole front end was apart, like I said, so it's all painted real nicely. It does have electric wipers. So I think that just about sums it up. You will get all the receipts and the pictures like I talked about. Let's fire it up here. Got a little mini tachometer on the column. Day-night mirror, LED interior light works. I have not touched the gas pedal, and this car's been sitting here all day, and it fired right up. I still haven't even touched the gas. There you go. What a cool car. I love this sleeper look. The big block 4-speed posi. Someone's going to have some fun. Wish it was me. This is one of the exceptional ones. This is the one that you hope that you get when you're buying a car online. This thing's really cool. Visit volocars.com. Plenty of ways on there to contact the salesman. I just gave you my honest impression of the car, but they can certainly answer any specific questions or concerns you have. They will also help you with the financing, delivery, all the paperwork. They can make it real easy for you. Visit volocars.com. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, click on the bell icon, and you'll be the first to see the next car that's posted. Thanks for watching.